Do you ever wonder how much time you truly have left after 73? Not in a dark way, not in a fearful way, but honestly, realistically, each year starts to feel more precious. Each season carries more weight. And the truth is, your body is already giving you answers right now, today through small signs that most people never notice until it's too late. Some people at 73 are still vibrant, sharp, and full of energy. They walk with confidence. They move with purpose. They wake up each morning ready to engage with life. But others at the same age are struggling, slowing down, feeling weaker, wondering if this is just what aging looks like. The difference isn't luck. It isn't genetics. It's not about expensive treatments or complicated medical interventions. The difference lies in 7 specific signs that scientists say can actually predict longevity. And here's what might surprise you. None of these signs require a doctor's visit, a blood test, or any special equipment. They're things your body quietly does every single day. Before we dive in, I need you to do something. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell because what you're about to learn could genuinely change how you experience the rest of your life. These aren't theories. These aren't guesses. These are scientifically proven indicators that medical experts use to predict health and lifespan after 73. Now, let's talk about the 7 signs your body uses to tell you exactly how long you might live. Sign number 1, how easily you stand up from a chair. Try something right now. If you're sitting, stand up. But here's the challenge. Don't use your hands. Don't push off armrests. Don't lean forward and use momentum. Just stand straight up using only your legs. Can you do it? This one movement tests legs, core, balance, and coordination simultaneously. If you can stand smoothly without hand assistance, your internal systems work remarkably well. But if you struggle, need to push with hands, feel off balance, it may mean your muscles are aging faster than they should. Barbara is 72, lives in Atlanta. For years, she never thought twice about getting up from a chair. Then one evening at a restaurant with friends, when it came time to leave, she reached for the table edge to push herself up. Everyone else stood easily. Barbara needed that table. That moment stayed with her, not from embarrassment, but because she realized something had changed. Her legs weren't supporting her the way they used to. So she started practicing. Every morning she'd sit on a chair and stand up 10 times. No hands, just legs. The first week was hard. She had to hold the chair for balance. By the 3rd week, she could do 5 repetitions without help. By the 2nd month, all 10, and something else changed. She stopped worrying about chairs, about stairs, about whether she could trust her own body. Medical researchers use this exact test to predict fall risk and overall mobility. They call it the sit-to-stand test. If you can do it smoothly, your leg muscles, core strength, and balance all work together properly. The beautiful thing, this ability can be rebuilt. Just 5 minutes of daily sit-to-stand exercises, holding a chair at first if needed, can dramatically improve this fundamental skill. Ask yourself, when you stand from a chair, do your legs do the work? Or have your arms quietly taken over? The answer reveals more about your future mobility than almost any other single test. Sign number 2, your walking speed. This might sound too simple. Walk faster, live longer. But walking speed is one of the most powerful scientific predictors of lifespan that exists. Not your cholesterol numbers, not your blood pressure readings, your walking speed. If you walk slowly, if you shuffle your feet, if you feel unsteady with each step, it means your muscles, nerves, and heart are all declining together. But if your pace remains steady, even if it's not lightning fast, your body is functioning remarkably well. Your legs stay strong, your heart pumps efficiently, your brain communicates smoothly with every muscle. Doctors call walking speed a mirror of overall health. Think about that. Just by watching how someone walks across a room, medical professionals can estimate their cardiovascular function, muscle strength, balance ability, and even cognitive health. Helen is 76. lives in Portland. 2 years ago, she noticed something subtle. When walking through the mall with her daughter kept pausing, waiting. At first, Helen thought her daughter was window shopping. Then one afternoon, the truth hit. She was the one falling behind. That realization stung. But instead of accepting it as inevitable aging, Helen made a decision. She started walking every morning, just around the block at first, then 2 blocks, then the whole neighborhood. Within 6 weeks, her pace improved. Within 3 months, she was walking faster than she had in years. Not because she took medication, not because of some expensive program, just consistent daily movement. The best part, you can rebuild this. Daily walks, simple stretching, balance, practice. All of these restore the speed you might have lost. Right now, think about your own walking. When you cross a street, do you feel rushed by the signal? When someone calls your name from another room, can you move toward them confidently? Or do you hesitate, worry about balance, feel your feet dragging? Your walking speed isn't just about legs, it's about how your entire body functions as one connected system. And if you're still walking with purpose and steadiness after 73, that's not luck. That's your body telling you it's still strong. Sign number 3, your grip strength. Squeeze it as tight as you can. How does that feel? Strong and firm or weak and shaky? This simple action tells doctors more about your health than you might imagine. Grip strength isn't just about hands. It reveals muscle strength throughout your entire body. It shows blood circulation to your extremities. It demonstrates whether nerves communicate properly with muscles. Studies show something remarkable. Seniors with strong grip strength live longer, stay independent longer, avoid the early frailty that robs so many people of their golden years. Robert is 74, lives in Seattle. Robert always took pride in his handshake, firm, confident, strong. But about a year ago, he noticed something. Opening a jar of pickles took more effort. Carrying grocery bags from the car felt heavier. He couldn't quite twist the cap off his medication bottle without struggling. At first, Robert dismissed it. Just getting older, he thought. Then his doctor tested his grip strength during a routine checkup. The measurement came back lower than expected, much lower. The doctor explained that declining grip often signals muscle loss throughout the body, and muscle loss leads to weakness, falls, reduced independence. That conversation changed everything. Robert started simple exercises, squeezing a tennis ball while watching television, using light hand weights, even carrying his own groceries became intentional practice. 6 months later, his grip strength improved nearly 30%. Not just his hands, his whole body felt stronger. If your grip has weakened significantly, it could signal that muscles throughout your body are aging faster than they should. But here's the encouraging part. Grip strength responds quickly to training. Hand squeezers, light weights, even just opening your own jars and carrying your own bags, all of these rebuild strength. Think about your own hands. Can you open jars without help? Can you carry a shopping bag without your hand trembling? Can you hold things firmly without feeling like they might slip? Your grip is a window into your body's overall vitality. And if you're still holding strong after 73, you're doing better that. And you realize, sign number 4, your emotional resilience. Most people ignore this. They think longevity is only about physical health. But emotional strength matters just as much as muscle strength. After 73, people who stay positive, socially connected, and mentally engaged tend to live significantly longer. Why? Because loneliness and chronic stress weaken your immune system. They strain your heart. They accelerate aging at a cellular level. William is 78, lives in Denver. 5 years ago, his wife passed away. For months afterward, he barely left the house. He stopped calling friends, stopped going to his weekly card game. His daughter noticed he was declining not just emotionally, but physically. He moved slower, spoke less, seemed smaller. One afternoon, his daughter suggested he volunteer at the local library. William resisted, but eventually agreed to try it for 1 week. That 1 week turned into months. He organized book donations, helped people find resources, chatted with visitors. Slowly, energy returned. His smile came back. When William went back to his doctor, his blood pressure had improved. Inflammation markers decreased. The doctor asked what medication he'd started. William laughed and said, "I started caring about something again. Your emotional state isn't separate from physical health. They're deeply connected. When you feel isolated or purposeless, your body responds with inflammation and immune suppression. But when you stay engaged and optimistic, your body releases chemicals that promote healing. Ask yourself, are you still curious about the world? Do you have conversations that energize you? Do you laugh regularly? Or have you withdrawn, stopped reaching out, let relationships fade? Your mind is one of your greatest health tools. Sign number 5, your ability to maintain balance. Scientists say balance might be the single clearest indicator of longevity. If you can stand on one foot, even for just a few seconds, your brain, nerves, and muscles still communicate beautifully. But if you wobble immediately or can't stand on one foot at all, it may signal higher risk for falls and long-term decline. Balance isn't just about not falling, it's sophisticated coordination between your inner ear, vision, leg muscles, core strength, and your brain's ability to process all that information instantly. Dorothy is 75, lives in Phoenix. About a year ago, she noticed she was holding onto walls more often. When walking down the hallway, her hand would drift to the wall without thinking. When standing at the kitchen sink, she'd lean against the counter. Small changes, barely noticeable. But then, one morning, while reaching for a coffee mug on a high shelf, Dorothy felt herself sway just slightly. It scared her. She realized what was slipping away. So Dorothy started practicing. She'd stand at the kitchen counter, lift one foot off the ground, hold it as long as she could. At first, 3 seconds was her limit, then 5, then 10. Within 2 months, she could stand on one foot for 20 seconds without holding anything. Her confidence returned. She stopped worrying about stairs, about uneven sidewalks, about whether she could trust her own body in space. Medical research shows people who maintain good balance after 70 have significantly lower fall risk, better cognitive function, longer life expectancy, and balance can be improved with just a few minutes of daily practice. Try it right now. Stand up, hold onto a chair if you need to. Lift one foot just an inch off the ground. Can you hold it? For how long? If you can balance steadily, even with support, your nervous system is still sharp, your muscles still responsive. Those are all signs you're aging well. Sign number 6, your sleeping patterns. How well you sleep at night says more about your longevity than most people realize. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's when your body repairs itself, strengthens your immune system, and clears toxins from your brain. Studies show that people over 73 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives. Meanwhile, those who struggle with poor sleep face higher risks of ori decline, heart disease, and weakened immune function. Sam and Graham both 75. Sam has a steady bedtime, sleeps around 7 hours each night, wakes up feeling refreshed. Graham, however, has restless nights, tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, sometimes struggling to fall asleep at all. Over time, Sam's body continues functioning well. His mind stays sharp. Energy levels remain steady. But Graham starts experiencing brain fog, daytime fatigue, even changes in blood pressure, all linked to his declining sleep quality. If you wake often during the night, have difficulty staying asleep, or feel exhausted even after hours in bed, don't brush it off. Your body is telling you something. Poor sleep can be linked to stress, poor diet, lack of physical activity, or even undiagnosed conditions like sleep apnea. The good news, sleep quality can be improved. Simple changes make a huge difference. Reducing screen time before bed, sticking to routine, getting natural sunlight in the morning, avoiding heavy meals at night. Margaret is 74, lives in Boston. For years, she struggled with sleep. She'd lie awake for hours, mind racing, wake up at 3 a.m., and couldn't fall back asleep. She felt exhausted every day. Then she made small changes, dimmed the lights an hour before bed, stopped watching television in the bedroom, started walking outside every morn, in to reset her circadian rhythm. Within 2 weeks, her sleep improved. Within a month, she was sleeping through the night. And with better sleep came better memory, better mood, better energy. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your body and mind functioning at their best. So tonight, pay attention to how you sleep. If you wake up tired, struggle to stay asleep, or feel like your sleep has changed in recent years, it's time to make adjustments. Because how well you rest today might just determine how strong and healthy you stay in the years ahead. Sign number 7, your appetite and eating habits. The way you eat after 73 is one of the strongest indicators of how long you might live. A healthy appetite and well-balanced diet keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. But a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health issues. Consider 2 women, Margaret and Susan, both 74. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a variety of fresh whole foods, maintains steady weight. She looks forward to preparing meals and feels energized throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed she just isn't as hungry as she used to be. She skips meals, relies on processed foods, has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. What she doesn't realize is that her declining appetite isn't just a small Angie. It's a red flag that her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly, which could weaken muscle, slow metabolism, even affect her immune system. Decreased appetite in older adults is often linked to underlying health concerns, digestive issues, hormonal changes, even early signs of cognitive decline. And when you're not eating enough, your body starts breaking down muscle, leading to weakness, frailty, increased risk of falls, and illness. Robert is 76, lives in Seattle. About 6 months ago, he noticed he was eating less and less. Food just didn't taste the same. He'd make a meal and only eat half. He told himself it was fine, that older people don't need as much food. But then his daughter visited and noticed he'd lost significant weight. His clothes hung loose. His face looked gaunt. She convinced him to see a doctor. Turns out Robert had developed a mild zinc deficiency, which was affecting his taste and appetite. The doctor prescribed a simple supplement and encouraged him to eat more protein-rich foods. Within weeks, Robert's appetite returned. His energy improved. His strength came back. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, feeling full too quickly, lack of interest in food, unexpected weight loss, it's important to take action. Eating well after 73 isn't just about staying full. It's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to function properly. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods. Stay hydrated. Don't ignore shrinking appetite. It could be your body's way of telling you something needs attention. Ask yourself, are you still enjoying your meals? Are you getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats? Or have you noticed a decline in your appetite and energy? The way you eat today has a direct impact on how strong and independent you'll be in the years ahead. So let's recap the 7 signs: walking speed, grip strength, ability to stand from a chair, emotional resilience, balance, sleep quality, and appetite. These are your body's most honest messages. They tell you exactly where you stand and what you need to work on. And here's the best part. Every single one can be improved with simple daily habits. You're not too old, you're not too late. Your body can still grow stronger. Your mind can stay sharp. Your life can stay full. Helen improved her walking speed at 76. Robert rebuilt his grip strength at 74. Barbara regained her ability to stand at 72. William rediscovered purpose at 78. Dorothy restored her balance at 75. Sam fixed his sleep at 75. Margaret regained her appetite at 74. If they can do it, so can you. Science. Leave a comment below and tell me which of these 7 signs surprised you most. Which one are you going to work on starting today? If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear this. Because aging well isn't about luck, it's about paying attention to the signals your body sends and taking action while you still can. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video.